South Korea. You hear the name, maybe K-pop flashes in your mind, or those dramas everyone talks about. Perhaps it's the tech giants, Samsung, LG. All that is true, it's part of the picture. But there's a whole other Korea. A Korea that hums with a different kind of energy. It's the Korea of the everyday. The one lived by the people who call this place home. This isn't about a quick tour, this is about peeling back the layers. It's about finding the pulse. Living like a local. It means swapping the tour bus for the subway. It means finding that tiny restaurant down a narrow alley, the one with no English menu. It means learning a few words of Hangul, enough to say hello, thank you, enough to show you're trying. It's about observation, it's about participation. It means being open to a different rhythm. This journey isn't for everyone. Some folks like the curated experience, the highlight reel, and that's fine. But if you're curious, if you want to see what makes this country tick, then you need to step away from the familiar. You need to dive in. It's about the small moments, the quiet discoveries, the unexpected connections. The day in South Korea often starts early. For many it's a quick breakfast, maybe some rice, soup and kimchi, or toast and coffee for the younger generation. Then it's the commute. The subways in cities like Seoul are marvels of efficiency. Packed, yes, but they move people. Students in their uniforms, office workers in their sharp suits. Everyone is focused, headphones in, smartphones out. There's a quiet intensity to the morning rush. It's a city waking up. Work culture here is serious. Long hours are common. Dedication is expected. You see it in the faces on the train, the determination, the drive. But it's not all work. Lunchtime is important. A chance to refuel, to chat with colleagues. Many companies have cafeterias or workers will head out in groups to nearby restaurants for a quick, hearty meal. Maybe some bibimbap or a spicy stew. It's a brief respite before the afternoon push. As evening approaches, the city transforms. The pace might slow, but the energy shifts. People head home, or they head out. For dinner with friends, for drinks after work. This is Hosik culture, company dinners. They build team spirit, they involve food, and often soju, lots of soju. Interactions in South Korea are layered. There's a lot said without words. Respect is huge, especially for elders. You'll see bowing. Different depths of bows for different situations. It's not just a formality, it's ingrained. When you give or receive something, use two hands, or support your right arm with your left, especially with someone older. These small gestures matter. They show you understand. They show you care. Nunchi is a big concept. It's hard to translate directly. Think of it as emotional intelligence, or reading the room. Koreans are very attuned to the atmosphere, to the feelings of others in a group. It's about understanding unspoken cues, knowing what to say, or what not to say. It helps maintain harmony, which is highly valued. It's a subtle dance, but you feel it, everywhere you go. Direct confrontation is generally avoided. Maintaining kabun mood or feelings is important. People might be less direct with criticism, or with saying no. This can be confusing for outsiders. But it's about saving face, for everyone involved. It's about keeping things smooth. Learning to read between the lines is key. Patience helps. Tradition isn't just in museums here, it breathes. It lives in the festivals, and in family life. Chuseok is a big one. Think Korean Thanksgiving. Families travel across the country, back to their hometowns. They honor ancestors. They share massive feasts. Songpyeon's special rice cakes are a must. It's a time of gratitude, of family reunion. The highways are jammed, but it's a pilgrimage people willingly make. Seolal is another major holiday, the Lunar New Year. Similar to Chuseok, it's about family. Ancestral rites are performed, children wear hanbok, traditional Korean clothing, they bow to their elders, they receive Sabaton New Year's money. Eating tteokguk rice cake soup is a tradition. They say you get 1 year older after eating it. It's a fresh start, full of hope, and delicious food. Beyond these big holidays, there are local festivals, celebrating everything, from cherry blossoms in spring, to kimchi making in autumn. The Boryong Mud Festival is famous, or infamous. People wrestling in nutrient-rich mud. It's wild, it's fun. There are lantern festivals, fire festivals. Everyone knows Seoul, Busan, maybe Gyeongju, but there's so much more. If you want to see a different Korea, you have to venture out. Take Jeonju for example. Famous for its Hanok village with hundreds of traditional Korean houses. You can stay in one, try bibimbap in its birthplace. It's a taste of old Korea, preserved, beautiful and less frantic than Seoul, but just as captivating. Then there's a place like Boseong, home to vast green tea plantations, rolling hills covered in perfectly manicured tea bushes. It's stunning. You can walk through the fields, learn about tea production, and try green tea everything. Ice cream, noodles. It's peaceful, it's a different kind of green. The air feels cleaner there. It's a photographer's dream, and a balm for the soul. Truly, a unique landscape. Consider Gangneung on the east coast. It's known for its beaches and its coffee culture. Anmok Beach has a whole street lined with cafes, overlooking the Sea of Japan, or East Sea as Koreans call it. Section 6, more than just kimchi, a culinary journey. Kimchi. It's the heart of Korean food. No doubt, spicy, fermented, delicious, served with almost every meal. There are hundreds of varieties. But Korean cuisine is so much broader, so much deeper. It's a universe of flavors, textures, aromas. It's an adventure for your palate. And it's meant to be shared. Eating here is often a communal experience, a lively, interactive affair. Think Korean BBQ, goji-gui, grilling meat right at your table, pork belly, marinated beef, the sizzle, the smell, surrounded by banchan small side dishes. Kimchi, of course, pickled radishes, seasoned spinach, each one a little flavor bomb. You wrap the grilled meat in lettuce, add some garlic, some samjang paste. It's a perfect bite. Section 7. The ties that bind community in modern Korea. Community is a powerful force in South Korea. You see it everywhere, from the family unit to the workplace to the neighborhood. There's a sense of yuri, meaning we or us. It often takes precedence over I. This collective spirit has shaped the nation. It helped rebuild it after the war. It fuels its successes today. It's a subtle but pervasive part of the social fabric. Look at the jjimjilbangs again. More than just bathhouses. They are community centers, places where families go. Friends meet, people of all ages relax together, sharing food, watching TV, sleeping on heated floors. It's an experience that breaks down social barriers. It fosters a sense of togetherness. In a very unique Korean way, it's a weekly ritual for many, a place to recharge batteries, both personal and social. Even in the bustling cities, neighborhoods often have a local feel. Small markets, local restaurants, shops where the owners know their customers. There are community centers offering classes, from calligraphy to K-pop dance. Section 8. Lost in translation, found in connection, a personal detour. I remember my first time trying to order food, at a tiny spot in a Busan fish market. No English menu, no pictures, just a stern-looking Ajuma older lady. I pointed, I gestured. I probably looked like a confused fool. She just stared. Then she burst out laughing, pointed to a bubbling pot, nodded. I nodded back. What arrived was the freshest, spiciest seafood stew I'd ever tasted. We didn't share a language, but we shared that moment. And that amazing meal. Another time, I got hopelessly lost. On a hiking trail outside Seoul. My phone battery died. The signs were all in Korean. I was starting to panic a little. An older couple appeared. They saw my face, the map I was uselessly clutching. They didn't speak much English. I spoke even less Korean. But through smiles, gestures, and a shared energy bar, they led me back to the main path. They wouldn't accept any money, just a deep bow of thanks. Then there was the Noribang karaoke room, invited by some new acquaintances. I can't sing, not really. But in Korea, enthusiasm trumps talent, especially in a Noribang. They handed me the microphone, cheered me on, even when I butchered a classic Korean pop song. The laughter, the shared embarrassment, the sheer unadulterated fun. It was a lesson in letting go. Section 9. Conclusion. The real souvenir is understanding. So you've walked the alleys, you've ridden the subways, maybe you've even braved a Noribang, you've tasted the kimchi, the BBQ, the fiery stews, you've seen the temples, the palaces, the neon-lit streets, but what do you take home more than just photos, more than souvenirs? If you've truly tried to live like a local, even for a short while, you take home something much more valuable. You take home a little understanding, this immersion, this attempt to see the world through different eyes. It changes your perspective. You realize that your way isn't the only way. You see the common humanity beneath the different customs, the different languages. You start to appreciate the nuances, the things that make a place unique, but also the things that connect us all. The desire for family, for community, for good food, for a good life. South Korea is a complex place, a fascinating blend of ancient tradition and cutting-edge modernity. It's dynamic, it's energetic, it's deeply soulful. To only skim the surface, to only see the tourist sites, is to miss so much. The real richness lies in its people, in their daily lives, in their stories. Taking the time to connect, to listen, to observe. That's where the true discovery happens. It's an investment.